Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing and wonderful Lystra.
Hello, my name's Lystra Thomas, and I am from Norfolk, Virginia. I am a signed model, actress, and singer with Mannequin Modeling Agency. I want to thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for offering me the opportunity. Question 1. What made me fall in love with acting? Falling in love with acting started back when I was just a young girl. I would watch movies such as The Wiz or Polly by Debbie Allen, starring Felicia Rashad and Keisha Knight Pulliam. That was one of my favorite movies. The fact that she sang, danced, and acted at such a young age was just miraculous to me. And ever since then, I've been wanting to be one of those individuals that could be someone that I'm not in reality, but once the camera came on, I could definitely be that person. So I really enjoyed being able to transform into someone who I'm not and enjoying portraying myself as that person, if that makes sense. Let me say, I always found it exciting to see little children my age singing and acting. I saw it was an opportunity to be someone else just for a little while. Okay? The second question, what is the hardest part of my career? I want to say the hardest part of my acting career is seeking and finding roles that fit my character and getting booked for them. I get casted so many times for so many different types of roles, and I just haven't been booked for the ones that I wanted to be booked for. Ones that I feel like I would be amazing at that opportunity. So I guess it's just me not recognizing or not seeing or being super choosy about the roles that I am desiring. Okay. It definitely takes time and effort to get the roles that you want, and you're not always going to get them. So you just have to have that in the back of your mind, or just stay positive about what does take place when you are casted to certain roles and when you are booked for certain ones as well. Okay. So my proudest moment in life would be being a leader in my community. Being able to aid individuals that, with my life experiences, in order to help them heal, is something that I pride myself on. I consider myself a healer, so I do use the experiences that I go through personally in order to help other people that may be enduring the same situation and not completely understanding it. So just being that community leader is something big. I do community service almost every other weekend when we give away groceries at my church. And we're not just giving away any old groceries. We give away the good stuff like, farmers market or Whole Foods. We get a lot of things from Target. Some of the really good stuff, okay? And the community, they love it. They even ask for prayer at times. There are individuals that come consistently with, bags, boxes, carts, just to get things that they need in their home. And everybody in that community can definitely state that we are definitely a resource to the community. All right. And let's see. Last question. What's your advice for new actors? So when becoming an actor or actress, you always want to be prepared. You want to look your best. You want to know your part. Be likable, approachable, and flexible. And also trust the process. When preparing to do any role or any self-tape, you would want to make sure you look your best. You want to make sure that you're trying your best to look your best. If you have to put on makeup, enhancements, lashes, if you have to cut your hair for the gentlemen, if you have to tidy up your face, you know, for the guys, things like that. That's definitely encouraged to do, depending on the role. Some roles don't want you to be clean cut. They want you to be a little rugged looking. So just keep that in mind. Always prepare yourself for the role that you're going into. I say trust the process because it's not always happy-go-lucky. I mean, you want to stay as positive as possible. However, it is a situation. It's it's a very time-consuming process. There's one process where you have to seek what role you're looking for to see if there's any roles available for you. There's also situations where you may get casted, but you don't get booked for the job, which can also be, you know, something that you have to endure and be strong through the process so that you don't give up. All right? Being likable, approachable, and flexible. I'm sorry, my rabbit is running around here. Being likable, approachable, and flexible are definitely things that will continuously have individuals call you back, book you over and over and over, whether it's for the same movie or different roles. Okay? And yeah. Who is your biggest inspiration? I would have to say that my biggest inspiration comes from those who endured the same things I did and made it out to show that they can do it on their own. I would have to start with saying Tiffany Haddish. One of the main reasons why I do find her as a big inspiration to me would be because she came from being homeless and she made it big. For a long time of my life, I was homeless. From a child, and even when coming back from getting my education, I had to endure being homeless again, to the point that I was homeless and living out of my car. It was a very trying time, but to see that there are other individuals who came from what I went through on their own and came back from it and was able to flourish and be a great individual at what they do is amazing to me. She went from being homeless, as I stated, to being a really big comedian and making individuals smile, making individuals laugh, giving people joy. And I really feel that that is an amazing talent, gift that can be offered through not just her, but as well as myself, to bring joy to others, to encourage others, and just to let everybody know that if I can do it, you can do it too. And I feel like she has that attitude when it comes to her community and what she's doing. It's just passionate. And I find that it's an amazing thing to come from another African-American woman who's endured the similar things that I have. I also find inspiration in Queen Latifah because she's just amazing. I mean, there's not a role that she has played where she has fumbled it. I mean, every single role that she's played, every movie, every commercial, every sitcom she has done, I feel like she's knocked it out of the water. The role was perfect for her. She endured whatever the role consisted of, and she just rocked it. So that's where I found my inspiration. All right. Describe yourself in 3 words. I would describe myself as confident, educated, and an influencer. I definitely find myself responsible, so I put that in the same category as being educated, because being educated in some sense means you have to be responsible for things that certain people are not educated on, if that makes sense. Okay? And does your family support your acting? My family, they support me. They're happy when I'm happy. They encourage me to keep going with my goals. They do know that acting is definitely been a passion and a desire of mine since I've been a small child. So they do support me in motivating me to continue to push and not give up. So absolutely, my family does support me, okay? And how would you feel about doing steamy scenes? I would do I would do a steamy scene. I think I would enjoy doing a steamy scene, definitely to get the experience, as well as just to be able to do that as an actress, as a professional, and not getting caught up in the emotions that are there, but being able to definitely accomplish something like that as a professional, as I stated. How do you feel about being a body double or doing nudity? I honestly would be absolutely fine with doing a body double or doing nudity, right along with doing a steamy scene. I feel like I am professional enough and confident enough to flaunt what I got because I got it. I have a lot of confidence and I enjoy doing different things. I'm very professional, so when doing nudity scenes, I wouldn't be childish and things like that. But I do find that those type of roles are looked at in certain ways sometimes now in this day and age. So I would want to do it, definitely to get it under my belt, to say that I have done it. As long as they're not trashy and, not professional. I guess depends on what the role is calling for, but I'm definitely down. I would definitely be a great individual or candidate for nudity or steamy scenes, or even doing lingerie and modeling nude. Okay, next question. Name 5 of your top best actors. Okay, so of course I have Queen Latifah. I have Tiffany Haddish, Denzel Washington, Angela Bassett, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Idris Elba. I know that's more than 5, but I couldn't leave any of those out. So I hope that you all can relate. I feel like they're all amazing actors and actresses, and they're definitely inspirational with the work that they do, the way that they give back to the community, and just being awesome at their craft. I just really think that those are my top 5. Okay? What is your most embarrassing acting experience or experience with people? So, one of the most embarrassing acting experiences would be feeling like I'm so ready. I look good. I feel good. I get in front of the camera and I forget my lines. I stumble over my lines. I try to overcorrect myself and mess up even more. I felt like I did okay when I was with Talent Inc. and I had my opportunity to do my commercial, and I sort of fumbled over the easiest word in the commercial, and I felt like, oh no, everybody heard that. Everybody is gonna look at me and be like, girl, you couldn't remember that word. And it just made me freeze up. It just threw me off. But other than that, there was an improv scene as well at Talent Inc. and I was supposed to do a rap battle with with another individual. I was called to do an improv scene, and it was for a rap battle. And I just froze. I'm not a rapper. I am a singer. I'm a model. So the things that were going through my head were ballads and not, hardcore raps. And I just felt like it was, it was not good. I was so embarrassed. I started doing, like goofy dances and things like that. Something way off. So, that was really embarrassing to me, but I made it through. And it actually made some people laugh. So I wasn't so down and upset about it after it took place. I do look back on it multiple times and say, I could have even said this, but I am who I am. So I took that opportunity to be who I was. What's one thing you thought you knew before you started acting? I thought I knew the process of becoming an actual actress. What it takes to actually be shooting is totally different than what you see on the movie screen. It takes There's multiple takes. I mean, take after take after take after take of doing the same thing over and over again. I thought it was a one and done. Oh, I'm good. I got my part. I know what I'm doing. And once I'm done, hey, my part's done. No. You will sit there for hours. And you will do the same part over and over again until it's perfect, until it's the way that the directors desire for it to be. The process of even being chosen to do a movie was a lot more than what I expected for it to be as well. It's definitely challenging, as I stated, going through the process of being chosen to be casted and then being actual booked. And then once you're booked, actually doing the movie, commercial, scene, whatever it is that you've been booked for. It is a time-consuming process, and you have to be prepared to wait. Okay, next question. What are your goals? So one of the main goals that I have is to be a resource to the generation and generations to come with entertainment and business needs. I do desire to be an actress, bigger than what I'm already doing, a model, a plus-size model, as well as a singer. So I do know that a few of those go hand in hand, but I do want to be a resource to the community so that those that are in need of something can turn on a social media, can find me on a platform, and be able to sit back and be like, yeah, she did it. I can do it. I'm going to follow the steps that she's given me. I'm going to do what what she's done, because if she can do it, I know I can do it. I want people to look at me and feel that way. I want people to be encouraged from my situations, not necessarily to down what I've gone through, but for those individuals who have endured the same thing and need help coming up out of that rut. Okay? All right. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Okay. So in 5 years, I do see myself being booked for more opportunities. So that's in modeling, acting, singing, all of them, all of the above. Okay. Being sponsored and endorsed by popular companies. I am definitely interested in athletics, such as, Adidas or Nike or New Balance, as well as clothing, plus size clothing with Shein, Fashion Nova, Torrid, and even Ashley Stewart. Okay. One of my biggest goals is to have a large amount of residual incomes or different items of residual income. So I want to be able to make money in my sleep. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even realize that I'm making the money that I'm making, but I'm waking up to it and I'm like, okay, that looks good. That's amazing. Or, wow, I didn't even expect for that to be there, but I'm grateful, Okay. And then one of my last goals that I see myself in the next 5 years would be traveling to countries that I've never thought I would even lay eyes on. I want to encourage and inspire those to dream big. So if I can travel around the world and inspire and encourage and motivate just by me acting, singing, and modeling, I feel like it would definitely be a great opportunity for me to experience. What is Talent Inc. USA? Talent Inc. is a talent showcase where you showcase your talent and possibly gain recognition. You learn about the industry and what is being looked for at that point in time. So Talent Inc. just broadened my horizons. It also allowed me to meet so many talented people. We had instructors who have been doing this for years, and they definitely poured into me personally at Talent Inc. I mean, it was just an amazing thing to be able to go out there, show off what I already have, and then show off what I've learned while I have been there in such a short time. I've also been able to retain so much information and utilize it. I mean, and come to find out, everything that I learned there has been so super helpful with where I am now. Okay. Why did I go? So I went to Talent Inc. USA because I wanted to see if I had what it takes to be recognized. I am an older woman, and I felt like, yeah, people in my community tell me that, you're a good looking woman, or yeah, you got a nice voice, or oh, you did well when you did, a certain event. But I wanted to know if it was something that could be seen all over the world, from different aspects of the world, from different areas, or from different people that have never seen me before or don't even know who I am. And I wanted to learn new techniques so that I could stand out in a crowd and not just be one other person that's also going out for the same role as someone else, something like that. I wanted to learn and see if I could be recognized, and I wanted to show off. Okay. Did Talent Inc. give you what you wanted? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would definitely say Talent Inc. USA gave me what I wanted and then some. My director, Rachel, she believed in me 100%. And knowing that you have somebody that has your back 100%, it just gives you that much more confidence. Like I said, I have family that support me, but just off of what I do, never to go out of their way and say, hey, look, you are this. We believe in you. I believe in you. I see it. So go do what you do best. A lot of people don't boss you up like that. But that gave me something deep within to say, hey, look, you know who you are. You know what you can do. So show off. Go ahead. And I did. And I was able to actually win a medal. I didn't go expecting to win any category specifically or to, beat anybody. I didn't know it was going to be like that. I didn't know it was that type of situation. So when doing my talent, I thought that, because I've always been told my voice is this, my voice is that, I should, I would be an amazing singer and things like that. So to actually go out there and strut my stuff for modeling as a plus size model and come home with the gold, yes, absolutely. Talent Inc. gave me what I desired and more. Because I also left with a lot of experience that I can put forth after Talent Inc. was over. So I was grateful for my experience at Talent Inc. Okay. I also got signed, and I wasn't expecting to be signed at all. I just was going there to show off, as I stated, and that's basically what I did. And I got the recognition, I got signed, and now I am starting to take off. I'm building platforms and showing who I truly am and what I can do. Okay. And let's see. Do you recommend Talent Inc.? I do recommend Talent Inc. to children and adults looking to expand further in the industry. I know that there's a good number of individuals that did ask me about my experience at Talent Inc. once I was, broadcasting that I had been there, and I saw a lot of potential in a lot of children that I do work with because I do love children. And I presented the opportunity to their parents so that they could possibly get an early start on being in the industry. So hopefully you'll see some of the up and coming artists or individuals that I have mentioned soon to come. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed for that. And let's see. What is your greatest moment? So I want to say that my greatest moment was actually being booked for a background part in a movie that'll be coming out very soon on Amazon Prime. I actually was booked for a background role, and I ended up being a major feature. So it was more of a situation where I went there, I was prepared, I did my makeup in the car. Nothing I'm not used to, right? Did the makeup in the car and had my wardrobe prepared, you know, my different fits and things like that. As soon as I got there, makeup, they said, oh, your makeup's already done, so you're good to go there. And let's see what wardrobes you had. So I had like 7 outfits. We only had 1 change. But but they say be prepared. So I came with, you know, a number of outfits. But they pulled out one of, honestly, my favorite dresses, and I put it on